Oh, hey, just skating in here, guys. Last time we were together, we were talking about the end of the Jimmy Carter presidency. But today we're going to take a completely different approach. We're going to talk about one little isolated event that has nothing to do with politics. It has nothing to do with the normal things that you would think about when you think about history. But it was extremely significant to changing the American collective mind. Now, in 1980, an election year is upon us, but we'll talk about that in the next lecture. Today, we're going to talk about what happened at the beginning of 1980, and that, of course, is the Winter Olympics. And not all of the Winter Olympics, but specifically hockey. Because in 1980, the Jimmy Carter presidency is going through its very, very, very rocky stages. As a matter of fact, Jimmy Carter, just give it away, he's not going to be reelected in 1980. But at the beginning of 1980, the Winter Olympics are being hosted in the United States of America at a place called Lake Placid, New York. And the United States of America has a young hockey team that is made up of a bunch of college kids, and they are under the coaching mentorship, if you will, of Mr. Herb Brooks. Now, as America hosts these Olympics, the favorite to win the gold medal is our Cold War nemesis, the Soviet Union. Now, the United States of America is going to shock the world in the 1980 Winter Olympics and win the gold medal in hockey. Now, along the way to winning the gold medal, the United States hockey team defeats the Soviet Union in what becomes known as the Miracle on Ice. They didn't actually beat the Soviet Union in the gold medal game, but they beat them on the way. Now, why is this significant? Why would I talk about this besides the fact that, I actually enjoy hockey and I miss hockey right now? But that's another story for another time. But the reason it's significant is because America had been beaten up and kicked around for about a decade. We had come out of Vietnam. We had come out of Watergate. We had had the very rocky presidency of Jimmy Carter. We were having economic issues. But in 1980, we start to get up off the mat. In a very unlikely place does it happen. The U.S. hockey team scores a major Cold War victory that lifts the spirits of Americans throughout the country. And that, of course, is the Miracle on Ice. Now, an interesting thing about the Miracle on Ice, the 1980 march to the gold medal of the U.S. Olympic hockey team, the man who coined the phrase Miracle on Ice, if you will, or the guy who gave the call, was the announcer Al Michaels. At the very end of the game against the Soviet Union, as the clock was winding down, he said, "Do you believe in miracles?" Yes! And the United States of America wins the game over the Soviet Union, stuns the Soviet Union. The Americans are cheering USA, all that stuff. Now, Al Michaels, as you guys may know, is now the football broadcaster for the Sunday Night Football game. He used to be the Monday Night Football game. And before that, he was the announcer of our very own Cincinnati Reds before Marty Brennaman. So the Miracle on Ice is going to lift American spirits. This victory brings Americans together and sets the stage for how Ronald Reagan is going to build, and there's Ronald Reagan, by the way, build upon this patriotic fervor and this sense of America getting up off the mat to lead America into the prosperous 1980s. USA, 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 USA.